In this video, let's see how to navigate and customize the project management suite in Notion. This is the central dashboard for managing your project's portfolio, whether you work individually or with a team. That's where you will find everything about all the active projects or the ones in the backlog. Once you duplicate the Notion template that you have just purchased, you will see the same view that I have right here. You will also have a button to add an empty copy of the template. Let's look at this sample hub so that you know how to use the project suite. You will then be able to use the empty copy to apply it to your own projects without the clutter that is created here with the examples. Let's look at what's available in the master hub. On the left, you have the main navigation, quick actions, and key figures. On the right, you have areas which take a bit more space visually, like your active projects, tasks, meetings, or the analytics at the bottom. Once you duplicate the template, you can modify this page and adapt it to your preferences. What I'm going to explain to you is the way I have designed the Project Master Hub, which is functional, but every single person, every single team has different needs. Throughout the videos, I'll give you quick tips of how you can change things around to fit your needs. Now, on the left here, the quick action buttons will help you to quickly perform actions like adding a new project or an idea in the backlog or starting a new meeting that you will then be able to assign to a specific project. Of course, you can do that from the individual project cards. Each project card is a portal in itself. We'll see that a bit later. Just below the action buttons, you have the so-called navigation, where you can go to the databases that construct this Project Master Hub. And just below, you will see the key figures that could interest you when you look at your portfolio, like the number of active projects. On the right, you will find the entry to your project portals via the project cards. Here you have several views that are set by default. The active projects show all projects that are currently in progress. You can also view them by timeline, and you see that each one of them has a specific stage. The stages are taken from the Project Management Institute. If you have another way of doing that, of course, you can change the naming of the stages. You can check your past projects. You can filter them by owner, or you can see how much time there is left. The time left is calculated with a custom formula which takes into account the final date that you set up for each project. Just below the project cards, we have the tasks, and within the tasks, we also have different views. You can see your top priority tasks. These are the to-dos that need to be completed. If I check a task, it would disappear from this view. It's filtered on the user that is currently viewing, so that's you. You can also view per project what are the to-dos for this week. This is filtered by tasks that are either not done yet, or that should be done this week. In the last view, you can also see the tasks that are overdue. Afterwards, you'll see the list of all meetings. You can also view the meetings by what's coming next. The meetings from last month, and then you can see the list of all meetings, ordered by date. What you can see here is that they come from different projects, and, of course, you can manage those within the project cards. This view on the dashboard is made for you to have a quick way to access the meeting agenda or recent meeting notes. At the very bottom, you have the analytics area, which shows you three main graphs. The first one is a list that shows you the progress per project. The progress is a percentage of tasks that have been completed from this project, which means that the tasks have to be detailed for the progress to work. Then you have the number of active projects categorized by priority. Again, this can be, of course, modified depending on what you need to see. Then you can also see the budget per projects for the projects that are active this year. This is the overall view of the Project's Master Hub, and in the next videos, we will see more details about what's behind the project cards and how everything fits together.